Tesla has hit a new milestone in China. The electric car maker sold a record 56,006 China-made autos in September. That's the highest since Tesla started production in Shanghai 2 years ago, according to data released Tuesday by the China Passenger Car Association. September sale figure, which includes Model 3 sedans and Model Y sport utilities produced in China, was a more than 26% jump from August. It shows how vast the lead Tesla has in China compared to local rivals. Chinese EV makers NIO and XPeng each delivered over 10,000 vehicles last month. The release of Tesla's Chinese production and sales numbers come ahead of the company's quarterly results due next week. Tesla has had to raise prices on its vehicles due to the global supply crunch, which has pushed component prices higher. Wall Street is looking for overall sales of more than $13 billion and earnings of $1.49 per share after posting a record profit last quarter. Shares of Tesla are up more than 12% so far this year.
Standing beside North Korea's largest missiles, leader Kim Jong defended his country's weapons development on Monday. State media carried comments from Kim saying it was necessary to increase the North's military for self-defense in the face of hostile policies from the US and South Korea. Kim made the comments in his speech at the Defense Development Exhibition on Monday, according to a report by state news agency KCNA. Photos in the ruling party newspaper showed Kim standing next to the country's largest intercontinental ballistic missiles that have been unveiled but not yet test-fired. A spokesperson for South Korea's defense ministry said they were monitoring the situation closely. South Korea recently test-fired its first submarine-launched ballistic missile and has bought American-made F-35 stealth fighters. North Korea has pushed ahead with its missile program, and analysts say it has begun a major expansion of its main nuclear reactor for fuel for nuclear weapons. The US has said it is willing to hold diplomatic talks at any time with Pyongyang.
Largely out of public view since a regulatory clampdown on his empire late last year, Chinese billionaire and Alibaba co-founder Jack Ma has recently been spotted meeting with business associates in Hong Kong, two sources tell Reuters. Ma's recent visit to the Asian financial hub was his first in a year, a source revealed. Ma has been keeping a low profile ever since Chinese regulators pulled the plug on what was to be the record-setting $37 billion IPO for his Ant Financial Group, seen by many as a retaliation for a speech he gave last October in which he criticized China's financial regulators. Ever since then, speculation has swirled about his whereabouts as the camera-friendly, outspoken entrepreneur seemingly went underground with just a limited number of public appearances in mainland China. He briefly resurfaced in January, speaking to a group of teachers by video, which eased concerns about his unusual absence from the limelight. Since then, Ma made a rare visit to Alibaba's Hangzhou campus during the firm's annual Ali Day staff and family event in May, according to company sources. In September, Alibaba said it would invest about $15.5 billion by 2025 in support of President Xi Jinping's wealth-sharing initiative known as, quote, Common Prosperity. Xi's government has been on a tear, cracking down on everything from China's fintech companies to the video gaming industry to tutoring services, but it's Jack Ma's Alibaba and its tech rivals that have bore the brunt of the crackdown. Alibaba was fined a record $2.75 billion in April over monopoly violations. Comments from Ma typically go through Alibaba. The company did not immediately respond to requests for comment.
Legal woes continue to haunt Samsung chief J.Y. Lee. On Tuesday, he pleaded guilty to a charge of unlawful use of a controlled substance. Lee was released on parole in August following a bribery conviction. It raised expectations of a flurry of major decisions at crown jewel Samsung Electronics and its affiliates, including the location of a $17 billion chip factory being planned in the United States. But Lee's legal troubles continued this week. In a short first hearing, Lee said he obtained propofol, a sedative used in anesthesia, 41 times between 2015 and 2020. Lee told the court he was deeply regretful and said he had not used the drug since his release. Lee's lawyer said the exec originally sought treatment due to psychological pressure after his father's 2014 hospitalization. Prosecutors are seeking a fine of over $58,000 plus additional fees, with a ruling expected on October the 26th. Staff at a clinic where Lee received the sedative, who are being tried separately for administering the drug, have denied wrongdoing. The Samsung boss was convicted in January of bribery and embezzlement and sentenced to 30 months in jail. He is simultaneously on trial accused of stock price manipulation and accounting fraud related to the $8 billion merger of two Samsung firms in 2015. Hearings for that are held weekly.